This is so fun. I want to live here. So this space is a loft in Williamsburg owned by this woman who is actually a single mom with 2 twins, and she's also an interior designer. And she has reconstructed this entire loft to reflect her own aesthetic. And I love these doors very much because she pointed it out to me that she got them reclaimed from an old house back in Paris. And these used to be just like kind of like a gate instead of like a proper door, but instead she's using them as her closet doors, which are really beautiful. So what I've been doing is hosting these pop-up dinners in different cities for 50 weeks in 50 different states. And how the whole sharing economy has been very helpful on my part is that people have been very generous to host me or be able to collaborate with me on this one-time thing. And a lot of people have just been very kind to offer it for free or sometimes with a fee, but they know that since this is going to a good cause and that I'm doing this project out of passion. So again, I'm very grateful to everyone who has helped me through this journey. We're actually doing a special Salo, which is in collaboration with Feastly and this organization called Let's Collaborate NYC, which is an organization that connects people and other collaborative economy organizations together. What is a pop-up dinner? A pop-up dinner differs from a pop-up restaurant in a sense that this only happens for one night. And the beauty of it is its urgency and its exclusivity. So if you don't know about this pop-up dinner, you might not be able to attend another one because, again, it's only for one night. I'm going to start off with a radish salad, ensaladang labanos with dilis, with dried anchovies, with a spicy cane vinegar dressing. And then I'm going to have sarsiadong tofu, which is tofu that's been pan-fried and with an egg and tomato sauce reduction. And then I'm going to have ginataang manok, which is roasted chicken and served with coconut milk. And then siningaw na isda, which is broiled fish that's been stuffed with tomatoes, ginger, and onion. And then I'm going to have purple yam flan, and that is halaya flan. So Salo is not just about the food, it's all about bringing people together who are actually, may not be just your friends, but people who are strangers that can actually help you later on in your life. And this dinner is like a very good testament to how the Salo can bring people from all walks of life into one table and share food.
I run events under the brand Let's Collaborate, where it's an event series on the sharing economy. Usually we hold panel discussions, but lately we've had an experiment with more sort of sharing activities, like tonight, clothes swaps, food swaps, and things like that. Thank you to Noah, who is the founder of Feastly, and through Feastly, Yana is the chef tonight, and she's cooking over there.
All right.
But you all have really interesting stories, so I thought it would be really nice if everyone could introduce themselves, say what they do or how they relate to the sharing economy, and get to know each other. So,
I'll start. How about that?
Okay, you can start.
Well, I mean, before, I'm not just Feastly, I do other things as well. But anyway, I'm Noah again. And for those of you, I don't know how many of you know what Feastly is, but we're just letting any chef or home cook offer and serve meals in their home or other location. So think about what Airbnb has done for rooms, we're doing for kitchens. And beyond just being the host of Feastly, founder of Feastly, I'm trying to think of something else that's interesting to tell you guys. I also own a cafe in DC called the Blind Dog Cafe. So if you go there. You've been to Blind Dog?
I've been to the Blind Dog.
Get out of here! Do you have a chocolate chip cookie?
I did, yeah.
Literally the best chocolate chip cookie in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys for coming tonight, and I look forward to meeting you all and eating amazing food with our hands.
All right.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Barbara. In economy about 4 years ago, I started a company called Hey Neighbor, which is connecting neighbors to share and really just connect. It's like creating a social platform for neighbors. And now I do consulting for the Collaborative Lab, which was founded by Rachel Boston and Lauren Anderson.
I'm Hayden, and everyone on the platform is open to sharing their experiences. So I got involved here because I read a blog post that Melissa wrote like a year and a half ago about collaborative consumption. I thought, oh, sounds like what we're doing. This idea that people with insights have excess capacity just like boats do, or any kind of physical good. So that's why I'm here.
Hi guys, I'm Zio. I'm very new to collaborative time. I think this is the first time for me actually. And I work for JP Morgan, which is a big bank. So usually you guys make it big when like normal layman people like me. So yeah, but I'm very excited. It's usually amazing and amazing company.
Hi, I'm Praveen, and I know Melissa from for a short while, but we're from Sydney, so I try to support her wherever she does all this kind of stuff. I work for Trust Africa, which is the largest Pan-African foundation, and I work for all the programs in Africa, and we are starting to do stuff like this there as well. And but here in New York, I'm very new to this, but I'm very excited to meet all. So yeah.
Hi, my name is John Wiseman, and I first met Mel while I was head of marketing at Skillshare, which is a peer-to-peer learning marketplace, so people can learn different skills and get different expertise. And now I help other startups grow from small audiences to big audiences. And every company that I work with has to have something that solves a problem or does something good in the world and has utility for people. Just like this has an immense amount of utility for me, not only just for my stomach, but just for meeting all of you and hearing what you're working on.
I'm Melissa Young, and I met Melissa O. Young in a funny way through emailing. Our names are very similar through the sustainability committee, and sometimes people mix us up. So we have to get along. Our names are almost identical. That's how we met. I studied environmental sciences at Cornell, and after graduating, I didn't really get back into the environmental field yet, but I've worked at a few startups. In one startup, we shared life stories before business cards, so maybe that counts as collaborative consumption a little bit. And I work in real estate development. So.
I first met Melissa through Taylor. She was speaking at a workshop, so that's where I met her, and I'm an art director in advertising. So sometimes we like to sneak in ideas that actually do good in the world, so that's where my interest lies.
My name is Jason. I actually met Melissa. How are you? We met maybe a year ago. My first introduction to the collaborative consumption world was working out of a co-working space, and ironically enough we met there. It's actually where I would imagine my initial circle of New York friends that I met, so it was pretty cool. Now I run a company called The Design Gym, which is an educational company, so we bring together both organizations who have problems that they haven't been able to solve on their own, and then a group of people who want to learn about a new way of solving problems. And then we bring those two groups together so people are actually learning on real projects that matter to them.
I work with Melissa at Let's Collaborate. I'm also doing my thesis on how we can combine our existing resources that we each have and how we can solve different problems. Either through making a meal, which ironically this doesn't come out here to that, but that's one example, or different civic issues or anything like that. So I'm still learning a lot about the different sharing economy programs out there.
Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from Sydney, Australia. So I work at a media agency called Mindshare. This is really interesting because it's not very big in Sydney to have the sharing economy, but it's my first thing, and I can't really cook, so this is amazing. And I know Mel because she's my sister.
Hi, I'm Margaret. I've been working in food and sustainability for about 4 years in various capacities. I started at a small chocolate company, I worked in branding and marketing, and I worked in e-commerce. And most recently, I was at a place called Purpose, which does digital grassroots organizing for social justice organizations. And my friend and I kind of started this company called Pair Up, just because we were looking at how crazy the amount of food waste in this country is. And so we're building a mobile marketplace for secondary foods, so stuff that would get thrown out that like is still edible.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I guess my direct relationship to the sharing economy is hosting Airbnb. It helps me because I'm a student. I'm studying arts politics at NYU, and I came here because I just randomly saw it on my newsfeed today that someone was hosting this, and I'm actually working on a project that is about Filipino cooking and collecting and sharing recipes.
Hi everybody, I'm John. I also met Melissa through Let's Collaborate, and I accidentally became part of the sharing economy through starting a B Corporation called Revivin'. And what we do is repurpose excess technology from companies for schools, nonprofits, and underprivileged communities. There's a lot of excess technology out there right now that companies are just holding on to and not doing anything with. We repurpose it and get it to people in need and try and enable them through technology. I'm really excited to be here, and I love Daryl, by the way.
Hi, I'm Cherish. I am a member of Time Republic, which is Gabrielle's contribution to the sharing economy. I'm also a wardrobe stylist, and happy to be here.
Love your wardrobe.
Thank you.
I'm Gabriele. I know Melissa through collaborative consumption, through Let's Collaborate. We did an event together maybe a year ago with Alicia. And I'm a founder of Time Republic, which is a global community of people that exchange their talents, their skills in exchange of time. This is a community where money is replaced by time trading.
Well, and I think most of you know me, that I came across the whole sharing economy when I was doing my environmental science degree in the UK, and then I did my master's thesis on collaborative consumption. And when I moved to New York, that Collaborate started with just getting 3 people around together at a cafe. We were talking about the sharing economy, and then it expanded to actually branding it and having like 40 people. And then we got like 150 people going, and now we have like over 1,000 people who are really interested in learning more about the sharing economy. So if you guys have any ideas on future events or you want to collaborate on anything, let me know, because like our work is very collaborative, and it's not just it requires a lot of work to do events. So
I'm concentrating on the 3 different regions of the Philippines. Like at least each region is represented in one of the dishes. There are 5 courses. So right now, that particular one, the appetizer, is from Luzon, which is the northern part of the Philippines. And then the upcoming ones are going to be from the Visayas and Mindanao respectively. And then there's a couple more that are coming from Luzon. Great. So right now at the Salo dinner, people are collaborating because my friends who are photographers are here, my friends who are videographers are here, my friends who are musicians I've invited to come and play during my dinners. My artist friends have contributed their own artwork in order to like tie in with the Salo project. So again, thank you so much guys for making this awesome share economy. So when Salo started, it was just a quarterly thing, and it started in a loft in Bushwick, and now 10 states later, I'm back here in New York and doing one with the awesome collaborative economy in a loft in Williamsburg. And I could not even begin to like imagine like how it has evolved and like developed and grown since, you know, I started it. And I'm very happy that this is something that I am happy to wake up to every single day. We're going to start supporting ARC, which is Advancement for Rural Kids, wherein they build schools and teach kids how to start farming and making their own produce so that they can actually be able to gain more money, not for just themselves, but for their entire village. So Salo cannot do this alone. I can't do it alone. I've been doing it with friends, family, and anyone who's willing to help a hand. And you can too. You can be able to contribute to the Salo project by emailing me at saloseries@gmail.com. So come follow me in my 50-state adventures at www.thesaloproject.com or facebook.com/saloseries or Instagram and Twitter at saloseries or #saloseries.